Matched up on the state's biggest stage with Missouri's consensus #1 ranked Class II power, Canton entered its title game showdown with Eugene as a considerable underdog. But starting with Caden Oliver's game-opening triple, and with every subsequent counterpunch that would follow, the Tigers spent 3 quarters on Thursday night at Mizzou Arena looking every bit a program of legitimate championship quality. And did so weathering an epic shooting heater here from the Eagles' Justice Allen. Down 5 after Allen's first triple of the game, Tyler Frazier's rack attack at the 3:13 mark of the first quarter got Canton back to within 2, but Allen's petty torments were nowhere near finished. His second of 7 triples on the night re-extended the lead back to 5. Canton would counter with its bread and butter on the interior, a hard-earned opportunity to free himself by Preston Brewer, the All-Stater, makes a little kiss off the window good at that point, but here comes Allen again, a third 3 in the frame, and again, it's a 5-point lead. Here come the Tigers, counter-punching yet a second time. Preston Brewer spins away from coverage, gets one to roll home, and then it's Bryce Baker here on the slither against the Eugene press, finding a little seam and taking advantage of it with the finger roll off the plexiglass to tie the game at 14. But Isaac Bush's buzzer beater gave Eugene a 16-14 cushion after the first 8 minutes. The Tigers down 4 points now early in the second quarter when Preston Brewer reels off 5 straight points, the first with his presence of mind play to rip away a Eugene rebound and turn it into 2, and then it's Preston puring a pull-up 3 to extend Canton to a 19-18 lead. But the Tigers were playing from behind for most of this second frame, Bryce Baker taking advantage yet again of another crease in the Eugene defense, and following suit, Caden Oliver cuts it back down to a 1-possession game with a finger roll of his own. Ethan Wunderlich's 3 right here, however, would sport Eugene to a 5-point lead at 30-25. Caden Oliver tries to answer back immediately again, finding a little lane to take advantage of, but this Justice Allen 3 extends things back out to a 7-point lead, and Canton would have to fight hard with a couple of 3-pointers to keep it a 5-point game at the half. Tyler Frazier with a newfangled 3 from outside, and this is Drew Gottman on the attack with the and 1 to get a 3-point play of his own, but 37-32 would be the margin in favor of the Eagles at the half. For the second straight night at Mizzou Arena, though, the Tigers would dominate the third period in this game, outscoring Eugene 17-8 in the frame. Tyler Frazier's finger roll big to give his team a 1-point lead. Then a little mid-range Durka action from Preston Brewer as it gives you the Dirk Nowitzki look off 1 foot to can the jumper to extend his lead out to a 1-point lead yet again. And Bryce Baker is going to give the Canton Tigers a 49-45 lead in this game after 3 quarters. But just when you thought an upset might be brewing in the fourth quarter, a disastrous start in this one, as it would be Eugene going to work. And what a night for Justice Allen, as he not only had the assist right here, but ended up pumping in 7 of his 10 3-pointers to give his team a double-digit lead over Canton as part of a 17-2 run. Still Preston Brewer, no quit in that All-State candidate down the stretch, canning jumpers and doing amazing things on the inside, trying to give his team life even if the clock was working against him. And check out maybe the best moment of the game for Preston Brewer with a long 3, but in the end, it would be for naught. An outstanding career for Brewer and the Canton seniors comes to an end as the Tigers end up dropping ultimately a 72-61 decision as Eugene claims its first state championship of any kind in school history. Canton gets its biggest and best finish ever as a boys basketball program with a second-place finish, finishing out the year at 25-6. Nothing for the Tigers to hang their heads about, and we'll have much more on Canton's epic season coming your way on Friday at 6 and 10 o'clock. We will see you then, and again, our salute to the Canton Tigers on making some incredible memories for all of us this winter.